Alrighty, welcome back everyone. This is Onigato doing a Let's Play of Space Empires 5. Finally, got that ship out to Cursa and colonized, which is nice. Finished a little bit of heavier ships. We've got battleships developing now. Times force distortion burst, so our weapons are getting upgraded. Okay, I'll have to figure out what that one does. Let's see, send a message out. Upgrades, construction, upgrades, construction. Upgrades, construction. Let's see, yep, here we are. More technicals coming in from friendlies. Ship capture, very nice. Warheads. Defense systems, so ECM's getting another boost. Resource manipulation. Ooh, monolith level 4s. Nice. We can see the E are going through and systematically destroying everybody. But that's okay. We honestly don't need anybody that we don't have. But let's go ahead and head into Cursa. And we put in our alright. Let's see, that doesn't really need any improvement. That's already at max, good. Value improvement plant. That's at max, or close enough there too. Okay. Alrighty, got anybody else who has any movement? Yes I do, I have an explorer. Oh, one of my frigate class explorers. Wait, is this my... That's an MSY. Where's my fleet? Nope. Let's see if they're in here. Here they are. Out of supplies, enough supplies. Out of supplies, enough supplies. Not surprised. That's okay. Okay, so let's see where we're going to send this guy. Where is he now? He's here. Since he's here, I've explored all the way through that cycle there. And all of this cycle over here is explored. That's all explored. Let's go ahead and send this guy here. And through random warp point there. Okay, so we're flying through Sithrak territory. Whatever. Nobody else got anything else going on? Okay, nifty. Let's see, I did finish a couple research projects, but apparently didn't finish my jobs out. Ooh, I'm going to get the events predictor soon. Nifty. Alright, I wanted to see what the shield accelerator did. Let's see, that's a weapon. Alright, shield accelerator. Only damages shields. It's direct fire weapon. But heavens above, it does a lot of damage at a decent range. But it's shields only. Yeah, not sure that's worth it. That's okay. But it looks like that's it for this turn. Alrighty. So, let's finally get our first large freighter. And more construction, more construction, more construction, more construction. And here's the tech levels from everybody else. Cloaking, which is useful if I'm going to use it. Level 10 sensors, which also gives me the events predictor, which is a nifty little building. Wonder where it'll go. Can't remember if it's fully system-wide or if it's just... Okay, defense level 5, or defense systems 5. Tech level 3 biological weapons. And treaty time. What do they want? I know what I want. Non-aggression in all systems. Okay, and what about the Trushaka? What do they want? Non-aggression in all systems. Come on. And the Kue Kappa. Oh wow. You know what? Because of what they're willing to do, we're just gonna go for that. Okay, and the Ziadi are like, yay, we're your neighbors. Okay. So if I'm correct, we're basically at peace with everybody right now. Yes. Okay. Anybody got movement? No. Let's see what that events predictor can do. It's a facility, if I'm not mistaken. No, facility. There we are. Events predictor. 5% combat bonus to all ships and units in this system. So it's a system unit. Okay. Can construct. I think this is the one I want. Yes, that is. Okay, good. Alright, so since we only have one resupply base per system, for good reason, come on. Come on. Okay, so I've got a lot of systems. That's all of them. And we add to all one events predictor. Most common time is going to be 0.4 years or 4 turns. That's not bad. I have no idea how many of those actually started. We can go back to this and see. Okay, quite a few of them actually. Which is good. Okay, still nobody needs to move, so I think... So, we have completed weapon platforms, completely and utterly. Temporal weapons has hit 11. Kind of surprised that hit 2 times in a row. 2 turns in a row, but okay. Upgrades, construction upgrades, upgrade construction, construction upgrades. What's this? Ship mounts 5. Military science. Minerals extraction 6. Okay. They give us... Nope, nope. We're good. Oh, come on. There we go. Heavens to Betsy. Alright, and what do they want? Colonization in my territories. For the technology. For the technology. And what does Sithrak offer? Non-aggression in all systems. I'm not going to bankrupt them. There we go. I don't need a tariff. Okay. So I know, for a fact, weapons platforms is done. Okay, most of the theoretical sciences are done. Astrophysics still got a little bit. We got some cultural achievements to go through, but that's fine. Large base construction. I think I just want to let that keep going without interfering with it too much. Actually, that's probably a good idea right there. Oh, that's why I'm getting upgrades every turn. Right. That makes sense. Okay. Let's see what we've got in the way of designs right now. I wonder if I upgrade these, what would happen? Well, those go to a level 11. That goes to level 6, which is really good. And I get a lot more space available. I also have weapon mounts that are actually useful. Seeker ship mount. There we go. Now my weapons are all mounted. Nothing on the middle decks. Could put a couple of small point defense cannons in. Actually, I could put 4 of them in and not have any problem. Does this thing have any self-sustaining capability? Yes. Minimal, but it does have some. Yeah, hold off on that for a little bit. Alright. Don't know why I just wasted my time with that, but okay. Alright, so nothing moving, research is all caught up. Ending my turn again. Alrighty. So, medium heavy hull construction, that means regular cruisers level 5. Sensors are level 11. Temporal weapons are continuing to increase on a turn-by-turn basis. Bunch of messages sent. Stuff happened. And wow, they're trying to kill themselves in the process. A 30% tariff would just destroy. There we go. Make it a little bit easier on them. Accept, allies, and proposing a treaty. Okay, MSY. Now I know where he is, and I know why he's there. Okay, good. There we go. Okay, now let's see real quick. Okay. Is there anything that's not actually constructing? Yes. Not a lot of stuff that's not constructing. Okay. Hey, you know what? We really do have to go through and upgrade that class of ship anyways before I do that, so... Let's see, make sure... Research is still going. Wow, okay, research is still going on the cruiser. Interesting. I thought those stopped at 5. Alright, well in that case, it'll just keep going. And we'll just let temporal weapons go, and everything's going to go the way it's going to go. Nobody else needs to move. Yet another turn done. Alrighty. Well, that's surprising. I wasn't expecting that to happen. First contact with a new society. Didn't think there were any left that I hadn't talked to already. Alrighty. Freighters 8, heavy hull construction 3, temporal weapons. I got a tiny base constructed somewhere. Cloaking 2, that's useful. Central computers. Troops 5. Okay, mobile pacification, power leech. Huh. Will you guys stop offering new treaties? We've got a treaty, we just need to sit on it for a while. Alright, that's acceptable. I'm okay with that. And you guys. You know what? Fine. You guys want to just give me money? I'll take your money. Okay. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Movement. Oh yes, we have a new empire. Would you look at that? Oops. Nope, wrong one. Wrong button. Nice hydrogen. There we go. That's all we really need. Oh, right. Does need a name, doesn't it? And send and close. Okay, now grab the ship again. Let's see, real quick, run around the system. Come on, there we go. I think that actually, yep, that's everything. That's all systems have been explored, or have been spotted at least, put on system maps. Okay, not a big deal. Doesn't mean that they're all explored. It just means they're all known. Okay. I think that's it. Anybody else got any good movement? Nope. Okay, that's going to end my turn. Yay, JFO engines! That's something that's useful. More temporal inner weapons. Let's see here. Oh, okay, so we're getting a new level of fighters, level 5. And level 5 satellites, and drones, and power leech, and torpedoes. Come on. Okay, you know what? Whatever. Just to get them to shut up and stop telling us that they want to do another deal, I'll do it. And we're at war with the Theodi again. Okay. Well, that's... yeah. Whatever. Just in case they decide to come from that direction, though, let's take and move some things around. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Where was... I think it was in here, yes. Come on. Come on. There we go. Move this one over. Way over there, so it's out of the way. else has any movement. No tech levels being worked on. Well, tech levels are being worked on, but noisy people outside. Okay. So, I'm going to end turn here. Okay. So, I did do a little bit of bookkeeping after, well, before I actually ended the turn properly last turn. Mostly just going through, checking colonies to make sure that everybody was living where they needed to be, which I did need to do some cleanup there. And, yeah, that's about it. So, level 7 education, which means even more research happening. 12 sensors and large base 5. Bunch of stuff constructed, Ooh, new level of repairs. Repair bay 5. Yeah, it'd be really nice if somebody would actually just, hold on to their given thing and just not complain about it anymore. But whatever. We just signed one with you. Fine, whatever, I don't care anymore. I'd declare war on everybody if I thought I could get away with it. Okay. Ooh. Okay. So that's finally done. Large base construction is finally done. Neat. Okay, that's good. Let us put it towards... Let's see here. Where would be a good place to put this? Actually, let's go to weapon technology. Point defense weapons is maxed out, so that's fine. Smaller weapons is not yet maxed out. Let's max it out. Okay. Oh, that was one of the other things I did. I converted all my rock colonies into universal colonies. And I may as well send them to go colonize stuff that's nearby them. There we go. colony for now. Oh. Oh my, yes, that's a very lovely resource colony. Actually, before I do that, I do have to do this. And I should be able to... Yep, okay. Okay, and send him to colonize that. Should be able to actually, because they are incredibly shrinking. Nope. Not quite. Not until I get a proper population on here. But that's okay. Okay, now who I've got left? I've got this Light Explorer. Who I'm going to send here to that station there, and then just have him sit. Anybody else? No. Nobody else. Okay. Alright, so it is definitely time to make some upgrades. Actually, before I get too involved in that, what's my JFO? Let's see. Jacketed photon. Actually, let's go ahead and move this around here. We want this to be at least level 4. And if I can do it, I want quantum engines. But I do have a design that does not require engines, so doesn't matter. We'll upgrade those later. This is a base. There we go. Starbase, in fact. Biggest of the big. Okay. So, these things are huge. They require 1,000 crew members, which means I still need at least 3 large life support and crew quarters. They're actually, these are one of the few devices, few craft that are actually economical to have a computer control it. But having the computer control it has its own dangers. Okay. We're actually going to put one of these life supports in an outer hull spot, just because it really doesn't matter. Okay. So, to the middle deck. We definitely want combat sensors, especially at level 12, because that's plus 60 to attack modifier, which is really useful. Now we also want ECM, because it's a really big, immobile chunk of thing, and even with those ECM, it's still only got a plus 5% defense. How good is that ECM? It's like plus 25? Yeah, so let's see. Cloaking device is kind of pointless. Temporal sensors, on the other hand, useful. Plus more on attack and defense, and a good long range of visibility. Now this craft gets one of the craziest upgrades that you'll ever see me put while using the DevNull mod for those bad boys. One more thing it gets is a space yard. These are truly self-upgrading. First class of vessel that is going to be truly self-upgrading. I do need 2 of them in an area in order to be able to do the upgrades, but they are self-upgrading. Okay, so we've got sensors in place. I'm debating whether I want to go with regular armor, which is 260 armor points per section, or emissive, which is only 220, but reduces damage by 15 per weapon hit. I think I'll go with emissive on this one. Scattering armor. And a stealth armor. Okay. So, I've used 1100 and I haven't put a single weapon in. Not only that, this thing has 0 supply capacity so far. None. No supplies. No ordnance either. So obviously we need a solar collector so that we can put this thing out in places where it can, be out there. But we need some weapons now. First things first, a little bit of point defense. Because without point defenses, you're really not going to survive very long. Those are nice and small and light. Above all, light. Alright, so extended range base mounts. Time distortion bursts. They're not very heavy. And with the extended range base mount, they shoot up to 150. And they have perfect accuracy. Well, okay, so point blank range only. But they're all weapons on board the craft are at a plus 68 to attack, so yeah, good range. Let's see, temporal shifter, skips shields and armor. Does a pretty decent amount of damage. Heavy, but if anybody gets within range, well worth it. Temporal Tachyon Cannon. Okay, we're starting to get to the point where we're actually using ordnance. It used up a lot of space, but barely used just over half of our space, honestly. There we go. Now what does this do? That only barely increases range. Okay. Seeker base mount. Okay, so now where are my alloy burners? 50 kilotons apiece. So they're really, really heavy. But they're worth it. And 4 of them makes that really effective. I think the secret base mount does... yeah, it doesn't do a whole lot by itself, but double damage, basically. A little over double damage, actually. Okay. Could put security stations in. Definitely want to put some supply storage in. Honestly, doesn't have to be a lot of supply storage. If I keep the thing in a system local. Okay, so I've got 9,000 supply storage. And I think 2 units of ordnance storage. Okay. Plus a re-ordnance pod. That way I can put this out into a sector that isn't actually owned by me and still be able to re-ordnance it. Okay, now I've still got a little over 700 kilotons to go. Could throw a repair bay in. That would be useful. All this stuff is useful if you're going to put it in orbit around a planet, which I'm not really going to be doing. Okay. So we could get really mean. I do mean really quite viciously mean. And put in eight Class 3 fighter bays. Each of these will launch 1 fighter every 3 seconds, which isn't too bad, and they each store 150 kilotons of space, which I think the maximum sized fighter is only like a 75 kiloton. So they hold up to 2 maximum sized fighters each. But I tack on these bad boys, cargo pods. I can put in quite a few of these. suddenly I have over 4 megatons worth of cargo space. And it can make its own fighters. I haven't designed a fighter yet, obviously, but I can. So nobody can run away from it very easily either. Let's see here, what else? Well, I could put in more, because my fighters are going to be getting supplies from me here. We can put in more supply storage and more ordnance storage. We do want to have more what's the word I'm looking for? These things. Solar collectors, that's the word. Okay, so I am 3 kilotons over. I'll remove one of those for now. Actually, I'll remove both of them from down here, put them back up on the upper level. You know what? Emergency resupply. There we go. Now I'm 2 kilotons under. That's fine. If I really, really wanted to, I could go through and say small shield generators. A pair of them. This design is... I don't even know why there's this design called the attack base. You can't attack with a base. You can attack with a base ship, which is slightly different, but that's technically a ship, whatever. And these are the true warp point defenders, designed to sit on the warp points and just guard them. And the design is ready. Sure, it can have some upgrades later on, but that's, whatever. Now the real question is, just how good is that ship, or station? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put together a fleet of, I think, 10. Plus 5 defenders. The defenders actually have weaponry to attack with, so versus a single warp defense base. I think this might be about a fair fight, although it might go to the base, honestly. Okay, so here's my base. There's his name, damage lanes, ratings, and its weapons range. Range is, they're all, well, maximum range. You can see it's not got a whole lot of shields. Definitely doesn't have a whole lot of armor. But if you look at its abilities, let's see, shield generators are generating a good number. And where are the regenerators? Regenerators. Here it is, 68 regenerators per second. 68 points per second regenerated. This is just the base on the ships. In real life, I'd end up putting fighters. I'd have tons and tons of fighters on there. So let's see how we do. I do want to get it down to half speed so I can keep track of things. Actually, cancel. cancel, 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 cancel. I just want one ship. Q. Oh, right. Gotta be on the same side. Alright, let's use auto move just to see what would happen in a true computer-on-computer fight. Okay, so cruisers are moving in, they're in range. The attack cruisers should be firing their first missile salvos. Ooh, counter salvos. Okay, shields are badly damaged. Shields are down. Armor is badly damaged. Oh wow, that's dying a lot faster than I thought it would. Okay, so 15-1 is a little overpowering. He's still taking a good chunk of them out, though. Alright, what do we got? What's left? What's left? Weapons are at 89% damage rating. Supply and ordnance is at 95% damage. Shield generation systems are at 9% damage. Armor is obviously flattened. Let's see, is there any weapon systems that are actually still online? Yeah, one temporal shifter, and that temporal tachyon cannon, maybe 1 out of 3 shots. It's got a defensive gun, point defense system. Okay, so 10-1 was a little bit overpowering. Alright. But even at 10-1 odds, where he definitely lost to... Okay, so let's see what damage looks like. Unharmed. 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 Damaged. Mildly. One ship completely gone. Unharmed. Mild damage and damage that had penetrated the armor. Ah, he got too close. He got within the 80 kilometers, or 80 light seconds, and took an engine hit. Okay. Is that 9? It was. Yes, it was. Okay. So, 2 damaged, 1 destroyed, 2 destroyed, 2 destroyed, 3 damaged. That one's damaged pretty significantly, but not greatly. That one's damaged pretty impressively, actually. So 4 damaged. 5 damaged, 2 destroyed on a 15-1 fight. That's not too bad for the defense to have been done. And when it's all said and done, this thing will have a pile of fighters. So let's take a look at the fighter classes that we've got. We've got a medium fighter type 2, which only goes up to 22 kilotons, so that's completely off on the weights, probably. Because if the Type 3 small is 16, and the Type 2 medium is 22, the Type 3 probably isn't over 30, maybe 35. So, not going to design that just yet. Okay, now, let's see if we can upgrade the MSY in any way, shape, or form. I'm going with yes, because we've got armor upgrades that we can do. And I think we can... see. Yep, we can remove those, which definitely is going to help with stuff. That's now a lot smaller than it was. Ship's already at maximum speed, so that's not a big deal. Let's see. Oh, but we could put on a solar sail, making the MSY a little bit more mobile. And we can make it actually self-supporting, or semi-self-supporting at least, with a solar collector. Sure, it needs to stay put for a long time, but that's okay. And for a small freighter, this is actually doing pretty decent. Let's see. It's got some armor, and honestly, its main job is just to not get hurt. We've got 11 kilotons left. 6 kilotons there, and then... actually, no. 6 kilotons there. Single point defense cannon. Okay. Its job is just to get out of the way, obviously, but there we go. Okay, so the MSY-1 and then the MSY Mark II, a little bit faster. Better armor, less shields. Okay. Go ahead and make the MSY Mark I done. Obsolete. Alrighty, so that's going to end that turn. Actually, let me take a look. See how much longer we've got on our various construction queues for our MSYs. Lots of ships. There we are. Okay, so 11 more turns on that one, 17 there, and then 23 more turns there. Yuck. But with the upgrades, once they have the upgrades, that'll be better. Actually, I could probably upgrade the tiny... No, I'm not going to upgrade the tiny base just yet. Not even going to upgrade the design yet. Okay. Check research real quick. Yep, research is going where it wants to. Okay, so nobody else has any movement. That is going to end my turn. Okay. So, stupid Terrans. I managed to get those two ships all the way back to the border, the frontage, the area, the edge, and they blow up on a minefield. So close. So close. Alright. Well, jacketed photon engines are gone. Are going. Temporal weapons, move along. Bunch of construction. Oh, wait, what do we get? 4 stellar harnessing, level 5 stellar harnessing, 12 in armor, and neutronium armor. Now, okay, so the Sithrak are no longer friendly. I knew that was a possibility occurring. And you know what? I'm not going to respond to any of them. I'm just not going to respond. Alright. He's building something. How long has he got? A long time. Okay. That's fine. Alright. Let's check in the Alphard system. How long has he got? Not as long. About a year. Still too long. Alright. Let's find somebody nearby who's actually got an open queue. Alright, we'll start at the top of the list and work our way down. Actually, switch this up so that I can actually see what's available. Alright. Yeah, too far away. Too far away. There we go. Add to the fastest of these two. An MSY Mark II. Alright, now it'll scatter these across, but what we can do is go through, find all the ones that aren't doing anything else anyways. Some of these are going to be faster than others, just in general. Okay, so we're going to add to the fastest. A total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Then 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. I can't remember if transport 2 is. Yeah, that's I think the one I wanted, so 1, 2 of those. Okay. So the reason why I did it one section at a time is because if I did it as a bunch, it would just move. You know, if I changed the amount and put it up, it would have done that as one order on a single planet. There we go. Okay. So, now I just wait for the computer to tell me where everything got scattered to. There we go. And I'll bet you, yep, see? There we go. Okay, so I'll have a fleet of 10 attack light cruisers, 5 defensive light cruisers, and it'll have 2 transport type 2s associated with it. And I'll move them all down to here in the reticulum system. Looks like most of them finish in about 3 turns, some of them will be finishing in 2. Alright. Anybody else got any movement? Check research. Oh, weapons are max. Yep, temporal weapons are at max. Okay, cool. That is really kind of cool. So, let's see, we got 25% put at places. Alright. Let's go ahead and put 10% there. %5 there, because that'll help make people it'll actually help people breed a little bit better, I think, because they'll be able to be resistant to environmental problems better. It'll even help people who are on optimal planets already. Okay. Could do that for completionism, but I won't. Let's go ahead and put 10% towards fighters. Max out fighters so I have something to put in, so I can have something to have the star bases construct. Alright, actually I want to make sure I've got... Do I have smaller weapons? Not all the way, but they will. Okay, so by the time I have fighters done, I'll have smaller weapons done, I can tell that. Okay, so that takes care of that. No other ships. And I'm not answering any of those messages. Alrighty. So let's see, we got level 9 in freighters, which means that's done. Level 6 in smaller weapons, I believe that means that that's done. Okay. Bunch of stuff built, bunch of stuff built, bunch of stuff built, bunch of stuff built. Level 6 in stellar harnessing coming in, yay. Projectile weapons, doesn't really matter. Because I'm not going to use the flak cannon, and definitely not going to use the uranium cannon. Level 10 in resupply, that's useful. 13 in armor. 7 in shields, organic extraction, bombardment stuff, blur. Okay, I'm not altering that treaty anymore. I'm just going to ignore you. If I have to, I'll go to war with you. Alright. Nobody's got any movement, but I know I've got research done. Yep. Okay. So, where do I want to put more points in research? That'll work there. And JFOs are... oh, I've unlocked huge. Nifty. There we go. That's perfect. Alright. Huge gets me the dreadnoughts. It also, when you finish unlocking it, gets you the base ship research tree. Which is, I mean, they're big. They're scary big, actually. Alright, we got nothing doing there. Alrighty, let's take a look at this real quick, because I want to make sure nobody's... Haha! Somebody's using points against us. Not very well, but they are using it. Okay, but there's no way they can actually ever get through my defenses. I gotta figure out who it is, but I don't really care. Alright. So, turn 10. And we got some diplomacy, environmental studies, level 3 ejaculated photon engines, which is good. Let's see, conditions at maximum on a bunch of planets. I'll need to go through and deal with that. I'll do that off screen though. We got an attack light cruiser finished. Yay. Transport. Yay. Okay. Cloaking level 3. Shields level 8. And we'll go through and do some upgrades later on. Nifty. Okay, so transport to what's that system? That's the Latafar system. Okay, so we'll just move to this planet here because that's a convenient planet to go to. Next. Way the heck up there. Okay. Attack light cruiser 001. 0001, whatever. Okay. Next up, the other transport unit. Okay. Anybody else got any movement? No. Okay. So, let's take a look. Turn 10, so moving along quite nicely. We'll have a huge hull started up next turn. We'll be able to use some of these other ones here. Full-size cruisers, battleships, that kind of stuff. Jacketed photons. I think we're going to hit top out on that pretty soon. But for now, it just needs to go do its thing. Alright. I have over 100,000 there. And somebody is using their points on me. Not very well, but, you know, they're using them. Alrighty, take a look here real quick. So, bringing in more than enough just on individual planets to cover all my expenses. But I have enough coming in on trade that I have a massive surplus, which is good. Plus, that means that they're getting surpluses too, in theory. Alright, and then we take a look at... So we're at war with the Ziadi, to their infinite doom. I think that's the Ziadi there. And we're no longer allied with the Sithrak. Whatever. Run our quick comparisons, though. Wrong page. Okay, there we go. 98 million compared to nearest competitor, 56. Almost double. We are over triple. No, just barely. Just barely short of triple on the resources. We are getting nearly double the research points. I think I have more intelligence points coming in per turn than everybody combined. Nope, not everybody combined. But the top 3 competitors combined. Tech levels, I am the top now. Planets, nearly double. Population still very low. Number of ships and bases is finally increasing. Just have to continue expanding. That big spike there. Okay, so resources. You can see it just keeps going up. As is research, intelligence. Tech levels obviously going up. Now this looks like it's a 3-way fair. We're all sharing across. So the Kulikapa and the E are going to be increasing just as fast as I do, basically. And then population, well, yeah, we're climbing steadily. I'm pretty sure that's us. Yep, that's us. Climbing steadily. Alright, so it looks like this is pretty good. I want to be cutting the video here. I'll go do some bookkeeping type stuff. But that should take care of it. Have yourselves a good one.